Do you have rooms in your home that always seem to be hotter or colder than the rest of your house? Well, now there's this system that will balance the airflow in your home, providing heat or AC wherever you need it. Joining me this morning with more on the Mr. Slim system, Jeff Reed of Custom Air. Jeff, nice to have you here.
Great to be here.
This is an interesting concept to me because it goes room to room. And sometimes even in a home that has a great system, there's always that one room you just can't get right.
Always have that room, and where we see this a lot is older homes where there's a room up on the third floor, just can't get enough air conditioning up there, or a 4-season, 3-season type patio room that you want to spend more time in. These are excellent units for that. Mother-in-law suites above garages or bonus rooms. Perfect for those applications.
How does this thing work? It's called the Mr. Slim system.
It is, and the beauty of it is there's no ductwork. You have a unit that mounts up on a wall high or low, and then you have an outdoor air conditioner just like you would with your current system, and then there's interconnecting refrigerant piping that goes between the two. And best of all, remote control that you can make yourself Hawaii or Alaska, whatever you want, hot or cold.
Now, you mentioned the attic, though, so where would you put this unit to hook it on the outside of the home? Do you put it actually on the side of the house up, or do you still put it on the ground, but you...
Preferably on the ground so it's easy to work on for the repairman or maintenance. But we have seen them where we've mounted them higher on locations further up, halfway up the house on a stand.
What's the basic premise behind this? Why would someone want something like this as opposed to a space heater for winter or a window AC unit for summer?
Well, it's several things. First of all, they're very efficient compared to a window air conditioner. They're much quieter, and they also clean the air. They have filters on them. So there's a lot of benefits to the split system with the Mr. Slim Mitsubishi system that we provide.
Now, we must say that this is both. So it's not that you buy one for AC and one for heat. It does both.
Right. You can buy one that just does air conditioning, but usually in the applications we run into, the room's hot and cold, so we use a heat pump system that heats and cools.
The benefits as opposed to a space heater?
Well, definitely more safe.
It is safer.
Much safer. And sometimes space heaters, depending on the kind you purchased, give off an odor. Some of them, the electric elements, you can actually see them. This is clean, safe, efficient heating and cooling for that tough spot to heat and cool. No ductwork.
This is totally independent, then, of the big heating system in a home.
Yes, and that's the other nice thing about it is when you don't use that room, you can shut that off so you're not using energy.
Okay, this is more for you're talking about 3 or 4 season rooms. Or you have a room that you've enclosed and you'd really like to use it in the winter sometimes.
Yes, and a lot of folks will expand onto their house, and there are times where the heating and cooling is not sufficient to heat and cool that portion of the house. This is a great option to add that so that they're comfortable year-round.
Is it easy to install, or does it make a big mess when you do
We can do this in less than a day. They go in very, very easy, and all other than our installation, there's some electric involved, so really not a whole lot to it.
You said a lot of times it works better for older homes. Why is that?
Because especially homes, and I'll give you an example here in Columbus, Upper Arlington, Bexley, where you have that third floor that just can't get the right heating and cooling, that's where you can add it.
And you want to now use that as livable living space.
Right, or people move into a home like that and say, we're going to turn this into a bedroom or an office or a workout area. They can have total control of that area.
Very good. Very cool. So this is something that you all can do. They just have to give you a call, and within a day, you can get this thing up and running. Yeah,
they would call us. We would come out, take a look at the application, and then schedule a time to put it in.
Energy to run this thing?
Very, very efficient. Fortunately, with these systems, they're mandated on efficiency levels, so the ones they're producing today are very efficient, use very little electricity.
And it is electric, the whole unit's electric.
All electric, yeah.
And we showed a little bit of a sample. One was high up on the wall, and you can't see, but it doesn't matter where you put it, up or low, because it doesn't deter the heating flow or the cooling?
No, in most cases they are mounted high on the wall, but we have them mounted lower on the wall, and then we also have some ceiling cassette models.
Oh, okay, you got it all.
Mount to the ceiling, yeah.
Jeff, thank you very much. Neat idea. I like that. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.